In Capital News tonight, President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan calls on African leaders to fight corruption with action. "32 stolen cattle have been slaughtered in Kilindi District, Tanga region." And in sports, Latran Super Cup to start on July 15th this year. This is Capital News at 9:30. My name is Khadija Zimba. First, the national news. As Tanzania joins other African countries in commemorating Africa Anti-Corruption Day, President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan of Tanzania has called on African leaders to fight corruption with action.
Katika maadhimisho haya, je, kila mmoja wetu kwa nafasi yake.
In this commemoration, everybody is entitled to ask themselves how much they have participated in fighting corruption practices in the country. To a large extent, politicians are highly involved in this matter. Those who take corruption must know that our countries are not hideouts for hiding dirty money that was collected from corruption practices or hiding those who take bribes. We want the whole world to know that Africa is not a safe place for corrupt people. That should be revealed in efforts taken towards those who take bribes and not just empty words. Through discussions made, stakeholders have discussed better approaches of returning and confiscating suspected assets that were drawn from corruption practices. Singapore and Hong Kong are among countries that have succeeded in fights against corruption. Honorable President, if it will please you to allow our experts to go and learn on how these countries made it in the fight against corruption.
Unidentified people have stolen more than 100 cows, where among them 32 were slaughtered in Kilindi District, Tanga region. The police force, in collaboration with herdsmen, are conducting an operation to recover the stolen cattle.
Call that a group of people have took away our cattle to Stempa. On our way there, we met a police truck that brought us straight here. Police officers have handed over to us 178 cattle, the number less compared to our cattle. We asked the police officers to search the nearby forests because he has the tendency of slaughtering other people's cattle. In the forest, we found 35 cattle slaughtered ruthlessly. 35 cattle were slaughtered in the incident, while 32 are still missing. We are calling on the government to intervene in this matter because we have incurred a lot of loss.
The Dr. Fridtjof Nansen vessel has arrived in the country from Norway to conduct a research on ocean species, including fish, that will enable the government come up with a plan on how to get revenues from ocean species.
Tumeshuhudia upokeaji wa meli hii ya Fridtjof Nansen ambayo ipo kwa ajili ya kufanya utafiti wa mazao ya baharini. Meli hii ipo kwa muda wa wiki mbili sasa, na tunategemea itakaa wiki mbili nyingine kufanya utafiti wa viumbe maji ambao tuko nao katika bahari yetu.
Team we have here from Tanzania, from Kenya, from Mozambique, and with scientists also from South Africa and Namibia, from Norway. We are doing our best to get as much information about.
Meli hii ya Fridtjof Nansen, hii program nzima ni ya Umoja wa Mataifa ya kupitia FAO. Imekuwa ikifanya kazi hizi katika ukanda huu wa Afrika Mashariki na ile bei ya Bengo kule huko India sasa kwa miaka 45.
An elderly man aged between 75 and 85 years old has died after a fire gutted the house he was living in with his family at Sabasaba area in Morogoro Municipal, with witnesses claiming the situation was contributed by two of the municipal's firefighting vehicles not working.
Askari wetu wakawa wamekuja kwa miguu kutoka kituoni kwetu kwa sababu sio mbali sana, ili kuja kukabiliana na tukio la moto ambalo lilikuwa tumepata wito. Sasa baada ya askari kufika, walianza kuzima moto kwa njia za kienyeji kwa kutumia ndoo za maji, lakini nataka niseme kwamba mtambo ulipata hitilafu.
Kikosi cha zimamoto na uokoaji walijitahidi kwa kadiri walivyoweza, licha kwamba hawakuwa na vitendea kazi especially gari. Na inafahamika kwamba gari la zimamoto na uokoaji ni bovu. Kwa hiyo wao waliweza kufika na kuendelea kuzima kwa maji ambayo yalikuwa kwenye tanki iliyohifadhiwa na familia.
Mtu mmoja, mzee wetu anaitwa Mzee Miti. Mzee anakadiriwa kuwa na miaka 80 plus, na inaelezwa kuwa alikuwa ni mtu mzima lakini pia alikuwa ni mgonjwa, hivyo nadhani ndio sababu imeweza kusababisha ameshindwa kujiokoa na janga hili.
May his soul rest in eternal peace. Amen. The second Vice President of Zanzibar, Hamed Salman Abdullah, during World Population Day celebrations, has said that despite achievements made in the Isles in improving reproductive health care, the government will continue to ensure it reduces infant deaths.
Mali wa maendeleo imeweza kupunguza idadi ya vifo vya watoto wachanga.
The government, in collaboration with various development stakeholders, have managed to reduce child mortality rates. To reach the target, the government took several measures, including availability of medical equipment for mother and child, where mothers' deaths have decreased from 70% in 2021 to 52% in 2022.
Sisi wachungu, ukituambia tuzaliane.
We must take precautions as we are about to go through the concept of reproduction. As economists, our worry is for the very few resources available should be enough for everybody, then that could be a challenge.
Women from East African countries have been called on to work together in empowering themselves economically in order to improve their livelihoods as well as surrounding communities. The call was made in Dar es Salaam by the U.S. Ambassador in Tanzania, Michael Battle, when opening a regional meeting for women entrepreneurs in East Africa.
In part because of the similarities that each of you share with each other and the experiences that you can build upon by collaborating closely with one another.
Include the following: low level of product transformation and industrial value added and industry dependence on imported products, resulting in low value added ratio per capita. And I'm very sure from my discussions with Excellency,
through this summit, we are going to focus on expanding the networks, exploring opportunities for intra-regional market, and learn the latest digital innovations under the summit theme of growth technology.
The Minister of Energy, January Makamba, while on an inspection tour in Refugee Coast region, has said that construction of the Mwalimu Julius Nyerere Dam has reached 90%, and that by June next year, 2,115 megawatts of power will be produced and distributed to the national grid.
Leo hii tumevuka kina cha chini kinachotakiwa kuzalisha umeme, na maana yake ni kwamba ingekuwa tumeshafunga mitambo ya kufua umeme kwa maji yaliyopo, tungekuwa tumeshaanza kuzalisha umeme. Lakini kama ambavyo mmeona, kazi ya kufunga mitambo ya kufua umeme inaendelea, pamoja na kumaliza kazi pale katika nyumba ya kuzalisha umeme kwa 70%.
Ile kazi ambayo Mungu amemkabidhi mwanadamu ya uumbaji kwa kweli imetendeka, na ujumbe ambao tutaupeleka kwa waamini wetu ni kwamba tuendelee kuliombea hili jambo huu mradi uweze kukamilika kwa usalama kabisa.
Sisi kama jumuiya pamoja na faraja hii kubwa tuliyoiona.
The Chief Registrar of the High Court of Tanzania, Wilbert Chuma, has said that the judiciary has started to use digital systems to translate cases into Kiswahili and for recording cases instead of doing so manually.
Mfumo huu mpya ulioboreshwa usimamizi wa mashauri wenyewe huu unatupeleka au unaipeleka mahakama kwenye matumizi yasiyotumia karatasi. Na ndio maana sasa tukifika huko ndipo tutakamilisha ile kiu ya muda mrefu ya mahakama. Ukiangalia ujumla wa kuridhika kwamba namna gani tuaridhika na
80% of people are satisfied with work done by our court. The numbers have increased from 2019, where it was 78% in 2019. This shows how much people are satisfied with reforms made on court activities.
Kwa ujumla niweze kuwapongeza sana.
Generally, the results reveal that there has been tremendous changes in services offered by our court. Thus, I would like to congratulate this important pillar because it is the only organ that gives justice and good governance.
And that is the end of national news. International news follows up next. Welcome back, and in international news. At least 5 people were killed and 1 is still missing after a helicopter carrying foreign tourists crashed near Mount Everest in Nepal. The aircraft, operated by Manang Air WSA, carrying 5 Mexican nationals and a Nepali pilot, returning to the capital Kathmandu after a sightseeing trip to the world's highest peak on Tuesday. The crash comes almost 6 months after a plane crash in western Nepal, which killed all 72 people on board. In Kenya, President William Ruto has warned the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition over the planned demonstrations set for Wednesday that the government will not condone any form of violent protest. Speaking at an occasion to issue title deeds in Ruai, Embakasi East constituency, President Ruto assured Kenyans that his administration will protect all citizens and that Wednesday will be a normal working day despite the planned protests.
Kosa watu ya kufanya maandamano na kutupa mawe, shauri yenu. Kesho kutakuwa na amani Kenya. Nasikia wale majamaa wanataka kufanya maandamano. Mimi nataka niwaambie mapema na mchana. Walifanya maandamano Ijumaa. Wakenya 6 wakapoteza maisha yao. Mnataka maandamano mengine ifanyike tena kesho ati Wakenya wengine wapoteze maisha yao? No, it will not happen. Hiyo tuwachane naye, please. Tulimaliza mambo ya uchaguzi, si ndio? Kwani walikuwa wageni, si walikuwa Kenya hii wakati tulikuwa tunaendesha uchaguzi? Si uchaguzi iliisha?
Meanwhile, opposition leader Raila Odinga on Tuesday said the signature collection drive they launched last Friday to oust President William Ruto of Kenya has fetched over 1.2 million stamps so far. He made the statement during the launch of a digital signature collection platform that will supplement his plan that will lead to a referendum to impeach President Ruto.
Kila kitu iko juu. Karo ya shule ni hiyo hiyo. Tukawaambia msiongeze ingine. Ruto hakusikia. Anasema yeye ndiye anajua. Sasa tumemwambia wewe utajua hujui. Wakenya hawezi kulazimishwa, sivyo?
Tunaambia hata polisi wetu wao wenyewe wanaumia.
As Uganda joins other African Union member countries to commemorate Africa Anti-Corruption Day, reports show that the country loses 44% of revenues through corruption malpractices.
Today, the 11th of July, 2023, Uganda joins the rest of Africa to commemorate the Africa Anti-Corruption Day 2023. The African Union adopted the Africa Union Convention on Preventing and Combating Corruption in Maputo, Mozambique on the 11th of July 2023. And the convention came into force on the 5th of August 2006. To date, the convention has been ratified by 48 member states of the African Union. Uganda signed and ratified the African Union Convention on Prevention and Combating Corruption and has since joined the rest of Africa to commemorate this day, the 11th of July, every year.
And that is the end of international news. Business news is next after the break. Welcome back, and in business news tonight. Tanzania Investment Center TIC has entered into a trade agreement with the Department of Foreign Affairs from Haryana constituency in India, where 60 entrepreneurs have agreed to come and invest in industries and agriculture.
Sekta za madawa, wako kwenye sekta za bidhaa za misitu, wamekuja ambao wako kwenye sekta za chuma, lakini sekta mbalimbali za kilimo ikiwemo uzalishaji wa madawa ya mifugo na pamoja na ya binadamu. Na lengo la makubaliano yetu ya leo ni kuongeza ukaribu na ushirikiano.
MOU, and it will be a continuous friendship and cooperation, trade and investment between India and Tanzania, and especially Haryana. Thank you so much for hosting us. Thank you so much for taking together ahead, and we will be together in this journey ahead. Thank you so much.
Mobile phone operator Vodacom Tanzania has said that it is committed to continue empowering small entrepreneurs through their Tusua Mapene campaign that enables entrepreneurs win cash prizes that can be used to develop their businesses.
We have been giving out 500,000 every day since launch of the fair. The prize goes to participants of Tusua Mapene draw. We have many offers. That is why we say we are more than a mobile network, by introducing our customers to internet services. At Sabasaba grounds, we have brought an offer of mobile phone. We encourage customers to take this offer, because joining our network, there are many things that customers can benefit from.
The Director of Public Investment from the Treasury Registrar's Office, Lightness Mauki, has called on companies and institutions that have entered into joint ventures with the government to ensure they adhere to procedures in order to avoid incurring heavy losses in the investment project. And that is the end of business news. Sports news is next. Back and in sports news tonight. The Latran Super Cup is scheduled to start on July 15th with 10 zone clubs from Dar es Salaam participating in the competition. In another story, the Singida Fountain Gates management have pledged to perform better next season after receiving air travel sponsorship worth 118 million shillings from Precision Air.
Wasafirishaji rasmi kwa timu yao watakuwa wanafanya michezo mbalimbali kulingana na mkataba ambao tutaingia siku ya leo, na sisi tumeamua kuwapa punguzo la 50% kwa safari zao zote ambazo watakuwa wanafanya Singida Fountain Gate pamoja na shirika letu la ndege kwa huu msimu ambao utaanza 2023-2024.
Nataka niwahakikishie Singida Fountain Gate tumesajili vizuri, kwa sababu naamini mnatamani kufanya kazi na timu ambayo inaenda kufanya vizuri. Kwa hiyo tumesajili vizuri na tunaenda kufanya vizuri zaidi katika msimu unaokuja, ili partners wetu waendelee kufurahi katika ushirikiano wetu.
The Muay Thai fighter Emmanuel Shija has boasted of making history by defeating his opponent Yusuf Fundi in the Bongo Fight Championship, scheduled to also involve fighters from the UK, Malawi, Kenya and Uganda.
Jetri wa Afrika. Kipigo utakutana nacho tarehe 29 ndani ya Superdome. Elbow inakuhusu sana. Kama mkawa kula.
Naomba Tanzania waje kunisupport na fighting nyingine tarehe 29 mwezi wa 7 ndani ya Masaki Superdome. Nimejiandaa vizuri, nimejiandaa vya kutosha. Management yangu ya Fit Poa imeniweka maandalizi mazuri, na nashukuru sana wadhamini wetu waliotudhamini. Nipo vizuri sana, Mtanzania mwenzenu, ila nilichoomba sana kikubwa sana mje kunisupport kwa wingi sana.
Well, that sports item ends our news bulletin for tonight. My name is Khadija Zimbwe. Thank you for watching and good night.
Of mobile phone.